What's up guys, and in this video I'm going to be playing the 8th mission of Halo Combat Evolved called 2 Betrayals. So for this mission the Master Chief must reactivate the weapon at the heart of Halo and learn the truth after the Monitor tricked him into believing it could be used against the Covenant and the Flood. Because of Cortana exposing the Monitor's true colours, 343 Guilty Spark turns against Chief. But with that out of the way, let's get started with the playthrough.
Which means that any organism with sufficient mass and cognitive capability is a potential vector. Is something wrong?
No, nothing.
Splendid, shall we? Unfortunately, my usefulness to this particular endeavor has come to an end. Protocol does not allow units with my classification to perform a task as important as the reunification of the index with the core. That final step is reserved for you, Reclaimer. That wasn't supposed to happen.
Oh, really?
Cortana.
I've spent the last 12 hours cooped up in here watching you toady about, helping that thing get set to slit our throats.
Hold on now. He's a friend.
Oh, I didn't realize. He's your pal, isn't he? Your chum? Do you have any idea what that bastard almost made you do?
Yes. Activate Halo's defenses and destroy the Flood, which is why we brought the index to the control center.
You mean this?
A construct in the core? That is absolutely unacceptable.
Sod off!
What impertinence! I shall purge you at once!
You sure that's a good idea?
How dare you? Oh!
Do what? I have the index. You can just float and sputter.
Enough! The Flood is spreading. If we activate Halo's defenses, we can wipe them out.
You have no idea how this ring works, do you? Why the Forerunners built it? Halo doesn't kill Flood. It kills their food. Humans, Covenant, whatever. We're all equally edible. The only way to stop the Flood is to starve them to death. And that's exactly what Halo is designed to do. Wipe the galaxy clean of all sentient life. You don't believe me? Ask him.
Is it true?
More or less. Technically, this installation's pulse has a maximum effective radius of 25,000 light years. But once the others follow suit, this galaxy will be quite devoid of life. Or at least any life with sufficient biomass to sustain the Flood. But you already knew that. I mean, how couldn't you?
Left out that little detail, did he?
We have followed outbreak containment procedure to the letter. You were with me each step of the way as we managed this crisis.
Chief, I'm picking up movement.
Why would you hesitate to do what you've already done?
We need to go right now.
Last time you asked me if it were my choice, would I do it? Having had considerable time to ponder your query, my answer has not changed. There is no choice. We must activate the ring.
Get us out of here.
If you are unwilling to help, I will simply find another. Still, I must have the index. Give your construct to me, or I will be forced to take her from you.
That's not going to happen.
So be it. Save his head. Dispose of the rest.
Look out!
After I destroy these sentinels, I will show you where the terminal for this mission is located, and you can find it on the beginning of this mission. Usually, you would find a terminal in the middle of the mission or towards the end of the mission, but for 2 Betrayals, you can find the terminal at the beginning, which is very, very different. Here is the terminal for the mission 2 Betrayals.
somewhat risky. An explosion of sufficient size will help destabilize the ring, and will cut through a number of primary systems. We need to trigger a detonation on a large scale, however. The starship's fusion reactors going critical would do the job. I'm going to search what's left of the Covenant BattleNet and see if I can locate the Pillar of Autumn's crash site. If the ship's fusion reactors are
After
still relatively
opening
intact,
this door, you will see
then to destroy
Sentinels
Halo.
fighting Grunts and Elites, and if you want to give yourself a little bit of a leg up, you need to toss plasma grenades and frag grenades and kill some Grunts and Elites. You might not be able to kill all of them, but at least kill some of them. Make sure you don't toss a plasma or frag grenade too high and it hits the ceiling, because if it hits the ceiling, there's a good chance it will damage no enemies or kill any enemies. So just keep that in mind. So when you open this door, charge your plasma pistol if you still have it, then shoot at an elite, then kill it with a shotgun.
I haven't located the crash site yet, but we need to buy some time in case the Monitor or his Sentinels find a way to activate Halo's final weapon without the index. The machinery in these cannons are Halo's primary firing mechanisms. They consist of 3 phase pulse generators that amplify Halo's signal and allow it to fire deep into space. The power
There's a
levels
health
are
pack
enormous.
right here if you need it. In
Can't
this
even
case,
begin
I
to
definitely
calculate the
needed
pulse's
it.
range.
And I have now switched out
So, if
the
we
plasma
damage or
pistol
destroy these
and
generators, the Monitor
shotgun
will need
for
to
the
repair them
sniper
before Halo
rifle
can be
and
used.
pistol.
That should buy us some time. By marking the location of the nearest pulse generator with a nav point, we need to move in and neutralize the device.
Let's switch out the plasma pistol for the rocket launcher, and thank goodness there's a health pack right here if you need it. Let's assassinate this elite, hell yeah, and let's take care of this wraith. Perfect. Now that I've blown up the wraith, let's pick up more ammo for the rocket launcher and get in the Banshee. And pick up some more ammo for the pistol, because I definitely need it.
Good. Let's get moving. The nav point marks our target.
Alright, got full ammo for the pistol. Now let's get in the Banshee and fly to the objective. Also, I cut out the part where I'm going up this platform on foot. I cut it out because it wasn't needed.
That's the pulse generator.
That's 1 out of 3 pulse
Objective
generators. accomplished.
The pulse generator has overloaded. Scanning. The generator's central core is offline. Well done. The second pulse generator is located in the adjacent canyon. Move out and I'll mark the target with a nav point when we get closer. Head through that door. That's the way to the next canyon.
Ignore the little arrows that are telling you to go the opposite way because it's incorrect. Those arrows were meant for the other missions prior to Betrayals, so just ignore that. You're going the right way. For this section there will be Flood fighting some elites, so you definitely should let them fight it out, although if there are some flood running towards you, definitely kill them. Health pack is right here, and the shotgun is right here if you need both of them. Also, when this battle is taking place, the elites will have their shields depleted, which is very nice thanks to the flood, so you can take them out with much more ease. There's going to be a ton of flood bum rushing you through this door, so take care of them with the shotgun. Let's see if the flood dropped any shotgun ammo. Doesn't look like it so far. I'll keep checking. No, doesn't look like they did. That kind of sucks. Thank goodness I can just go in this room and not have to worry about the flood or the Covenant chasing me, although I am low on health now and I do need shotgun ammo. Oh, I'm in luck because this flood is using the shotgun and I've picked up some more shotgun ammo, which is very helpful. Oh dear, this is not good. I better take cover just so my shield can recharge. Nice, more ammo for the pistol. Could have sworn there was more ammo for the shotgun because I killed the flood that was using a shotgun. Let's keep searching for it. Aha, found it, it was right here. There will be a rocket launcher flood and an elite fighting, so make sure you let them fight it out, and once the elite is killed by the rocket launcher flood, you're gonna want to use your pistol and damage the rocket launcher flood to the point where it kills itself, like it did here. Thank goodness it did that. You can actually destroy this Banshee using your pistol, which is very cool. Obviously, the best way to do this is when the Banshee is far away. Thank goodness I managed to kill the rocket launcher flood in time. Oh, this is really bad. Also, when you have no shield left, and the flood infection forms catch up to you, it can take away your health, so make sure it doesn't do that. Hell yeah, more ammo for the shotgun. I know it's not much, but it's something. Let's destroy this Banshee with the pistol. Great, that's the Banshee taken care of, and I'm very lucky I didn't die to that wraith. Let's hop in the ghost and destroy the other ghost that this elite is using. Hell yeah, that's the ghost taken care of. Now if you need health packs, or you need ammo for your rocket launcher or shotgun, pistol, or both, well, you're gonna need to come in the middle. Now the one behind is the health packs, so definitely pick that up if you need it, which I definitely needed it. And the one in front is where you can find ammo for the rocket launcher, shotgun, and pistol. I got what I needed, now let's get out of here. I'm just going to ride past this encounter, and I'm extremely surprised that the wraith didn't blow up the ghost. Here's more ammo for your rocket launcher / pistol if you need it, and health pack if you need that as well. Also, for solo, just keep using the ghost, because you can use the guns if you need to defend yourself. The same cannot be said for the Warhog, because if you use it while playing this campaign solo, it's just useless, you're defenseless, like, you're not going to be able to defend yourself while playing solo when trying to use the Warhog, so stick to using the Ghost. However, if you're in co-op and you're playing with one other person or more than one person, yeah, use the Warhog. Also, there are no Marines that can jump on the Warhog with you in solo, so it gives you more reason to use the Ghost over the Warhog when you're playing solo. Before you touch the shield generator, beware, because there are a lot of flood and sentinels, and if you interfere, they will all attack you, so make sure you kill them from far away. That's 2 out of 3 shield generators. Be very careful, because flood will enter this doorway, especially when you have interacted with the pulse generator, like it's very dangerous. Oh my god, this is extremely scary. I'm doing the best I can to make sure the flood don't hit me, because if I get hit, I'm dead.
I've located the Pillar of Autumn. She put down 1,200 kilometers upspan. Energy readings show her fusion reactors are still powered up. The systems on the Pillar of Autumn...
Let's destroy this Banshee. Nice, now that's taken care of, let's destroy this Wraith.
Start the fusion core detonation. That tunnel leads to the next section of canyon. The final pulse generator we need to destroy is through there.
Hell yeah, destroy the Wraith. Now that the Wraith's gone, I'm gonna fly over this Covenant vs Flood encounter, and yes, you can do that. That being said, be very careful, because there are rocket launcher Flood, so be extremely careful. Now, what I will be doing is I will be going to where the Covenant and the Flood were fighting. However, the whole time the Flood and Covenant were fighting, there was a ghost. I'll pick up some more ammo for the rocket launcher. What's really cool is after you have flown over the Flood and Covenant encounter, they despawn, which is absolutely fantastic. Plus, if you skip that encounter, you can save a ton of ammo in whatever weapons you're holding. So now that you've got the Ghost and Banshee here, what you want to do is ride the Ghost in reverse and it will get stuck in between its doors. Then get in the Banshee and push the Ghost so then it can fit through the door. Keep trying, you'll eventually get it, and once you do that you can actually ride the Ghost once you have pushed it through the doors successfully. Not only will you be able to save a ton of ammo for whatever two weapons you are holding, it can also help you complete the mission faster. Once you have pushed the Ghost through the door, get in the Ghost, ride it. However, don't ride too fast, let the Flood spawn, because if you don't allow the Flood to spawn, it will not spawn in the Wraiths near the end of the mission, and that's definitely needed. Oh my god, I am extremely lucky that the rocket launcher Flood didn't blow up the Ghost. Perfect, now that I've eliminated the Flood, let's pick up a health pack. There's also health packs if you need it. I tried finding what other enemies are around because on the motion sensor there are enemies. However, there aren't any, so don't worry about it. You can skip this encounter as well, although don't do it too fast, because if you do it too fast, no enemies will spawn in this area and in the next area, so make sure you take your time and allow the Covenant and the Flood to spawn in the area where there's a health pack, rocket launcher ammo for the pistol, where you find the sniper rifle. I do want to mention one thing, and that is when you defeat the Covenant and the Flood, the Wraiths, the two Wraiths after this area will spawn in, and that's needed because if there are no Wraiths, there are no Banshees, and the Banshees are needed to fly outside of the room where the third and final pulse generator is located. There's also a rocket launcher Flood, so be careful of it. Kill it from a safe distance. Oh yeah, that's the rocket launcher Flood taken care of. I'm going to show you how you can take out the first Wraith from a safe distance. Don't let the explosion fool you because it's not blown up yet. So, shoot the rocket launcher, zoom in with your sniper rifle without touching any analog sticks, and keep repeating the process. Yes, you can reload the rocket launcher while you do this. So, shoot the rocket launcher, switch to your sniper rifle. While the rocket launcher is travelling to the Wraith, zoom in with your sniper rifle and repeat the process. And boom! That's 1 out of 2 Wraiths blown up. But before I show you how to blow up the second Wraith, I'm going to pick up more ammo for the rocket launcher. Now that's done, I will show you how to blow up the second Wraith without much trouble. So you want to go through here with your ghost. I'd suggest letting the Flood pass by first, however I got too impatient so the Flood saw me go through here with the ghost, so I had to take it out. Anyway, exit the ghost. Now while the second Wraith is distracted, use your rocket, however it will turn to you and try to kill you. So make sure to avoid being hit by it. Okay, good. The Wraith is distracted. I shot the rocket and it did nothing, unfortunately, so I had to fire another one, which really sucked. However, the Wraith has been blown up successfully, thank goodness. That's how you take out both of those Wraiths with much more ease. Now, the Covenant, aka the Grunts, Elites and Jackals, will be fighting the Flood. While they're distracted, you can pick them off with the sniper rifle from afar. However, make sure you don't miss your shots, because if you miss some shots in your sniper rifle, you can't refill the ammo for the sniper rifle, which definitely sucks. Now, if you kill all of the Elites, Grunts and Jackals right here, more will spawn in, including Hunters. Also, you can kill the Hunters with the sniper rifle from very far away, however the chances of that are extremely low, and you have to wait till the Hunters turn around and you can shoot them in the back with the sniper rifle, but that takes a long time. Unfortunately, I couldn't get that to work, so what I had to do was plan B, and plan B was to get back in the Ghost, ride all the way back to the previous area, so I had to pick up a pistol and some ammo for it, as well as more ammo for the rocket launcher and a health pack. Got what I needed, now let's ride back in the Ghost. I totally forgot there was a rocket launcher Flood right here. However, I'm extremely lucky that I was using my pistol and spotted the rocket launcher Flood running towards me. Right, let's get in the Banshee and fly out of here. If you're wondering how I learned how to push the ghost through the door with the Banshee, or where I learned that trick from, and the trick of how to destroy the first and second raid, well, a guy called Bird428 made a video called Halo Anniversary Legendary Walkthrough, and it was on this mission. From that video, I learned how to use the Banshee to push the ghost through the door, and I learned how to use the trick to destroy 2 wraiths with much more ease. You know what, let's use the shotgun and let it fully reload. I changed my mind, I'll stick with the rocket launcher. That's all 3 pulse generators.
Let's get out of here.
Let's find a ride and get to the captain.
No, that'll take too long.
You have a better idea?
There's a teleportation grid that runs throughout Halo. That's how the monitor moves about so quickly. I learned how to tap into the grid when I was in the control center. Unfortunately, each jump requires a rather consequential expenditure of energy.
Something tells me I'm not gonna like this.
But I'm pretty sure I can pull it from your suit without permanently damaging your shields. Needless to say, I think we should only try this once.
Do it.
Thanks for watching, hopefully you guys have enjoyed this video, and I'll see you in the 9th mission of Halo Combat Evolved called Keys. So see you in the next one, take care.